All right, good morning, good evening. This is Bernard Moore, the third of More Sports Management. We're here live at Cougars Den on the campus of Hillcrest Christian School, 4060 South Southwell Road. Again, I'm Bernard Moore the third, your host of Cougars HCS Cougars Corner. Want to talk with some of our Cougars student athletes, our Cougars administration, to talk about what's going on with Hillcrest Christian School. Now we're here live at Hillcrest, getting set for tomorrow's matchup. We have a couple of athletic events going on right now as we speak. There's a softball game that is being played. Don't know exactly the location, so that's a mistake on my behalf. Don't have the location of where the softball game is, but we wish Coach Houston and the Lady Cougars a wonderful trip. I know they had to play on the road. So they're out traveling somewhere. So we wish them well. If you'd like more information about Hillcrest Christian School, again, you can take a look at www.hillcrestchristian.org or stop by 4060 South Sowell Road, Jackson, Mississippi, to learn more information. Tonight, we're going to be joined by one of the senior players, Callum Moore. Now, I know some people are looking like that name's, you all have the same last name. Yes, this is my oldest senior. He's a senior athlete here at Hillcrest, and really looking forward to their participation in the game tomorrow against Tennessee Academy in St. Joseph, Louisiana. So kickoff is at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So if you're looking to make the trip, come down to St. Joseph, Louisiana, down 20 West, and you're going to take an exit off somewhere up in there, and about 30 to 40 minutes off of Interstate 20 into Louisiana. So definitely come on out and support the Cougars. They're starting off to a 0-2 start at this particular moment, but I see some improvement in the Cougars. So don't just think that they're 0-2. They still have some things to take care of, but it's a mass improvement compared to how they continue to grow, how they started off last year. But I want to give thanks to some individuals that definitely help put this show, help supporting the Cougars Athletics. I want to give thanks to them for their support. First, going to start off with Nuke's Eatery of Byron, Mississippi. 301 Handley Boulevard in Byron, Mississippi, 769-257-7123. And you want to take a look at that menu, you can log on to locations.nukes.com/ms/Byron/301-Handley-Drive / to get the menu of Nukes. Now, I had opportunity to eat some Nukes salary. Nukes salary. I made a salary at Nukes because I was a former employee at Nukes. Had opportunity to have some of the Nukes salad, the sandwich. They got this white Nukes cube. It's a sandwich, some type of meat on a hoagie bun. It was very delicious. So that's one of my favorite sandwiches when you go to Nukes. But definitely stop by Nukes Eatery in Byron, Mississippi, 301 Handley Boulevard, Byron, Mississippi, 769-257-7123, and let them know that you heard it on HCS Cougars Corner of Hillcrest Christian School Athletics. So definitely stop by and get your bite to eat. Also joining us, Full Moon Barbecue of Madison. Full Moon Barbecue Madison, fullmoonbbq.com. You can stop by the restaurant. They're one of the top 10 barbecue restaurants in the U.S., Huffman Post and Ebony Magazine. You've seen me there a couple of times. I hosted a couple of podcast shows there myself with More on the Road, as well as Talking Sports Live. So definitely stop by Full Moon Barbecue Madison and just let them know that you heard it from Bernard Moore III. Also, Waffle House. Byram, Kent, Forest, Hazelhurst, the central Mississippi metro area, and Vicksburg as well. Stop and talk with Terry Lake. She's one of the hiring recruiter managers for Waffle House. They are hiring, so give her a call at 601-392-9337, or you can log on to whcareers.com. They're looking for managers, 63,000 to 80,000. I think I'm in the wrong line of work, so I'm gonna make sure I give me a Slacker call to see if I can get one of the managerial spots with them at the Waffle House. Definitely stop by. I know here in Byron, I visit that location quite some time. I'll go get smothered covered chunk hash brown with a chicken chicken melt. I think it's no, not chicken patty melt. Well, chicken patty, however it is, I forgot what it is. Chicken patty melt, whatever. I know it's a piece of chicken. Then get some hash browns, smother cover chunk with ham, onions, and cheese on it. It is good. I also want to thank again more sports management for their support of the show as well as Hillcrest Athletics, what they do to help support to increase the awareness of Hillcrest Christian School athletics. Definitely come on out, take a look at them. Again, definitely want to give thanks to Hillcrest for what they are assisting us with. Stop by, devoted to Christ, dedicated to excellence. 4060 Southside Road in Jackson, Mississippi. So again, we're going to talk with one of the scholar athletes over here at Hillcrest, uh, getting set for tomorrow's contest. Oh yes, Tennesaw Academy in St. Joseph, Louisiana. And again, joining me today is Callum Moore, athlete, senior athlete here at Hillcrest. How you doing today, Mr. Moore?
I'm good. How about you?
Wonderful. I really appreciate your time out of your busy schedule. I know that you're a senior. You're getting ready, getting set for your term papers that you've already written. Start schools is into its fourth week, and you're going into your third week of the football season. How you saying that the season is going thus far? You played two games and unsuccessful on the wins and losses. Well, on the win side, but how do you feel that the season is going thus far?
I mean, we haven't been winning these past two games, but I'm saying we done some good things, just some little things we got to work on. Um, no, we've been doing all right. No, we picked it up in practice. We picked it up now. We've been doing better. Like this week, seeing that we improved like on almost everything. So just looking forward to this game on Friday, and then we just gonna start taking a week by week, not like look too far in the future and stuff like that.
Okay, now I haven't seen anything on tennis. So I know I need to go do some of that, watch some film, make get that taken care of tomorrow. Have you had any opportunity to watch film on the squad, tennis?
I've seen a little bit of them. Um, watched a little bit of some of their players, seen a little bit like how they play a little bit. Um, some of it was highlights from last year, stuff from last year. Some of it was stuff from this year, but seen a little bit of them and kind of watched how their games went. These past 2 weeks, stuff like that.
All right, so I know so being losing the first two games of the season, you lost to Wilkinson County, and lost last week to Claiborne
Claiborne.
Academy. What is the morale of the team coming into this game? Has like I said, you felt there's some improvement coming to this practice this week. I know it was a short week. However, I know that you guys came up here and got a good workout in on Monday, which was Labor Day, and then just kind of transitioned into the school week. How has the morale, again, the improvement in practice has shown for this upcoming game?
Morale been good. It's some good about this team. Some bad can happen. We'll forget it just like that. We can get over stuff quickly. Um, but we're just looking forward to this week. Just yeah, we came in after these past two losses. We saw what we had to work on. You know, losing, especially losing like that. That kind of once you work harder. We got in there Monday. Worked hard. Got in there Tuesday. Did better. Wednesday did better. Today came in there. Got a good little walkthrough in. Now we're expecting to do better this week or tomorrow.
All right. Now, out of the first two games, going into the third, I know this is your senior year. You've been here for the past three years. Looking at the team this year, who's that player you look like, man, I wasn't expecting this player to play that he's played thus far? Who is that one player?
Um, hold on, let me think. Uh, I say Tobias. Tobias, he improved a lot. Um, Last year he came in. This was like his first couple times playing football. He came in this year, starting at corner, did good. Came in making some tackles, deflecting some passes, stuff like that. And then like a lot of younger guys that we have, a lot of them have either never played football or they've never played as much as they are now, and they're stepping up well. And then the rest of us, we're doing, as expected, we're doing what we have to do, what we need to do. But yeah, really a lot of the team has surprised me because still a lot of them are very young and they came in and did something.
Now, with that, do you look at that as senior leadership, team leadership, as well as the coaches, inspiring them, getting them prepared for the game or getting them prepared for the moment? Because in sports, it's a saying, next man up. And some teams will say, well, this is my younger guy, he never participated in the game. So I'm expecting him to do what he did, make rookie mistakes, as they say. So do you credit this to the leadership of the coaches or senior leadership of the players, or you all just playing together as a team, rallying around those younger guys to help them to kind of fill some void?
I say it's a little bit of all of that. The coaches there they make sure that everybody is prepared to play because everyone is gonna play. We play 8 man, so all of us have to play both sides. So everybody on the bench is going to play at least a couple of snaps. So they have to be ready and prepared to get in when they do play. So the coaches they did well at preparing like everybody to play, and then the older guys, yeah, we if we know, hey, maybe this guy hasn't played a lot, or maybe they don't know they don't really know like what they're doing. Like before they get in, we'll tell them in the huddle, hey, this what you got. Hey, just go, play hard, just do something. And then when they get in there, they always do something. And them always doing something is they're gonna make an impact. It might not be good all the times, but they will make an impact. They're gonna go either hit something or cause some chaos, and that's all we need.
Now, again, with that, do you look forward to the younger guys getting in, or do you see? I know as yourself, do you foresee yourself as being a future coach? Because yes, the team is it's a lot of young guys, and I think it's a lot of guys first time playing structured football, and some guys who were on the team last year that didn't play a lot, but you saw, like you said, you saw some type of improvement in them. So, do you see yourself as a future coach, or is this something that you're enjoying at this particular moment?
Man, I would love to coach in the future. Like it's kind of fun. Like watching somebody develop, like seeing them go from they've never done this before to now they know what they're doing. They can teach somebody else how to do it. Or they went from, like you said, not really playing a lot to now they come in, now they're playing a lot. Now they're showing everybody what they can do. So like as a coach, that's just something you got like as a coach, it's something to be proud of. And even I'm not a coach and I'll say like, yeah, I'm proud and I'm not gonna be selfish, but I kinda like that feeling. So yeah, I would want to coach eventually or sometime in the future. But kind of basking in the moment right now though.
All right. So, with all that encouragement of the players, are they receptive of the words of encouragement, or they look like, man, leave me alone? Because you understand, you can say that you were once a young lad yourself, and when one of the older guys that try to come in and correct you, sometimes you provide off a negative attitude, and sometimes you're receptive of what they're stating. So, how have the younger guys received the instructions coming from a teammate?
I mean, they receive it well. You just gotta with them. You just have to sit down and talk to them because a lot of times, if they don't know what they're doing, you can't just come in and expect them to know. You just have to sit down and talk to them. Like that's how older people did with me. That's how I started learning the game. So if you just sit down and talk to them, then yeah, they'll get it. You might have to tell them or their first couple weeks. Yeah, you may have to tell them once or twice. You might have to tell them a couple of times. But once you tell them what to do, they will try their hardest and go out there and do it. Like
All right, so coming, preparing for this upcoming week. What are we expecting for this game against Tennessee?
um, by what we're seeing, we're expecting physical game. They're like a lot of other 8 man teams. They're going to run the ball. So we're expecting to come out there. They're going to be physical. We're going to respond the same way, respond back physically. Um, expect expect us to go out there and do what we have to do.
All right, so I know watching the first two games against Wilkerson Academy as well as with Claiborne. Now I'm going to refer back to the season last year. Watching you guys play last year, the first quarter, I guess you were still kind of stuck. Second quarter, you saw some proof, but that second half, I don't know if you guys know. Coach went to the locker room. Uh, kind of gave you some exciting words because a lot of the times they come out and play different that second half. What is it going to need to take that you guys to play a complete game? Because even for the previous two games, you guys came out play a lot better that second half compared to the first half.
I mean, we just got to come in. We can't underestimate anybody. We can't come in thinking that, oh, like they're not like that. Come in. We got to come in like ready to play. We got to come in ready to do something. And then if we come in ready to do something, that first quarter gonna go good. That first quarter go good. That leads to the second quarter. We do good that first half. You already said you were saying like last year we're a second half team, and we can play in the second half. We already proved that. Now we just gotta carry that over. You know?
Now, I know again, being an individual there to see the games, penalties. Penalties played a whole lot the previous games as well as the first game. What is something that you guys are doing to kind of help out with those to lessen the penalties? Because again, that's something where you guys felt though was a thorn in the side last year, and it's kind of transitioning on thus far to this year. What are you guys doing? What is something that you guys can do to help decrease those penalties?
The main ones we had a couple of delay games, offsides on defense, false starts on offense. Um, for the delay games, we just worked on getting the play call in. Actually, like people making sure they know the plays, run them in practice, make sure that we have not a game clock, but we're kind of timing ourselves in practice, making sure that we get the play call in and get to the line. And then for defense, for jumping off sides, we just making sure we're watching the ball. Boom. Make sure we tell everybody watch the ball, watch the ball. And then it got better, Claiborne, but we still had a little bit to work on. I think we have it down now. And then for false starts, we just gotta make sure we listen to the snap count, make sure we're still looking at the ball. Just gotta know what we're doing. We worked on that this week, and we have it down now.
All right. So what I know you can't give out everything. What are you looking to do different this upcoming game compared to how you did the first two games? I know the first game against Wilkinson County, you were on both sides of the ball, played a lot of special teams. You made a couple plays. You were three reception for 15 yards and had 4 or 5 tackles. And coming to the Claiborne game, you had no receptions and had a couple pass deflection and I want to say you assisted on the tackle. So what are you looking to do different this upcoming game compared to the first two games?
Um, on offense, just mainly looking to, making sure that I'm open, making sure that I'm going to go get the ball. Um, knowing then when I do get the ball, make sure I do something with it. And then on defense, just making sure that I come up and help stop the run. Because main thing for Claiborne is that they'll run like they will run them outside, but they ran a lot to the other side, or they might run like little drags with their little tight end. Um, now what I should have done is I should have, got off my block a little quicker. I've been working on that this week, making sure that I can get off blocks, because I know I have to guard the receiver I have to guard the receiver. But if the receiver come up and block, I gotta make sure that I can get off of that. I've been working on that this week, so if they do come to my side, let's say they run it to my side and get off that block, go make a tackle, go make an impact. The special teams, just making sure I do my job, just making sure I snap right, making sure on kickoff, I make sure I contain, making sure that if they come my way, I make a tackle. You know,
All right. What different approach have you guys taken this week compared to previous? Like stated, no, that coming off of 2 losses, the way the games were lost, again, you played not saying poorly in the first half. That was more of the first half was more of where a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of the issues happened. But you came out the second half and played a lot different. Wasn't as many penalties. You stopped it. You played stronger on defense. So again, what was the morale of the team offensively coming to this week as well as defensively?
and offensively, like our thought process was we got to put up points because these past two games we haven't scored a lot. So offensively, it's just come in there, score, come in there. Every time we touch the ball, go score. Defensively, it's just build a wall. Don't let them get by us. Keep everything in front of us. Make the tackle, team tackle. If they do throw the ball, break it up. Go do something. They run it. Keep them in front of you. Like we'll rather or rather like they get a 2 yard gain and we stop them right there, then one person missing a tackle and then the rest of the team ain't nowhere to be found and they go score. So we're just working on just tackling, make sure we keep everything in front of us defensively.
Well, now I know this is something I know I'm not going to place it all on you. Why is it sometimes that I know you play Madden and potentially probably college football now since they just came out with it? Why is it that a lot of athletes now want to hold up, what is it? What's the hit stick button on PlayStation?
I don't even know, but I know what you're talking
The hit
about.
stick. A lot of the players want to do the hit stick right now instead of making a form proper tackle and potentially not saying getting trucked, but getting knocked on their back because some people don't want to get what they say ran over. I've seen a lot of players that do the thing what we call eat dirt. That just dive at somebody, hopefully that they hit them and knock them down instead of making a form and proper tackle.
No, it's just a lot of people do that. I've even tried to do that, but a lot of people really do that because, like, you trying to make a big play, trying to make a big hit. We make a big hit, then boom, the whole game changed. But you know, yeah, we mainly worked on like form tackling, making sure that hey, we can make a big hit, but it's better for you to wrap them up, get them to the ground any way you can. Uh, then hey, if one person wrap them up and the next person come and make a big hit, boom, we done did the same thing, but we made sure they went to the ground. So.
So again, you're looking for more of the hit stick instead of making a proper tackle. So you're looking for more hit stick.
I'm not. I'm looking to just make a tackle.
So again, that's what I've seen a lot. A lot of individuals they will prefer to go for a hit stick instead of a proper tackle form. Like I stated, you may get knocked back over a little. You hug up and they're gonna kind of gonna go back over a little instead of they want to dive and use their body. Now, I'm not saying it's just high school. I've seen some top high school programs, some, not all of them, as well as some college players do the same thing, as well as some professional players do the same thing. They're more of just throwing their body instead of wrapping up and locking it and making tackle with some making a tackle and at least because of the offensive player momentum is running forward and as a defensive player you're trying to break down and stop them and then you're going back like this way instead of I know locker room chatter. They're gonna say you got trucked or you got ran over. That's gonna be some locker room talk, some locker room teammate dissing and whatever, however you want to classify it. But I still say, guess what? I made a tackle. I got a stat in my book. Hey, he probably got 1 or 2 yards and he came towards me, but guess what? He didn't score. Now, what is something that you can say? Hey, you're that guy in football. What is something that you specialty that you could bring to any program?
Um, well, honestly, I wouldn't say that I am that guy in anything because I always know at the start process that somebody is better than me at something. So that makes sure that I keep working on everything. But I'll say that like main thing I'm good at is I'll say special teams because I'll say I'm versatile for special teams. I can long snap. I can I kick last game. I can kick a little bit. I can go get some onside kicks on kickoff, and then I can return kicks or I can block on kickoff return or punt return if you need me. But like defensive wise, also I feel like I watch a lot of film, so I know most of the time on defense I won't say that I know what they're gonna do, but if you watch a lot of film, you can kind of guess what they're gonna do, and then I'll say like that's what I bring to. I'm gonna know our game. I'm gonna know what we're supposed to do. Then I'm gonna also know what they're supposed to do or what they want to do, like what they mainly do when they're going versus other teams. Like
All right, now this is your senior year. What are the plans for you for next year? Now we looking to the future right now. We got a crystal ball. I'm telling your future, Colin Moore. Share your future with us. Again, this is HCS Cougars Corner, talking with Colin Moore, senior athlete for the Hillcrest Christian Cougars football program. We're here live at Cougars Den in the gymnasium on campus at 4060 South Side Road. Definitely stop by. Enrollment is they still have open enrollment, so you can definitely come on down and take a look and see what they have to offer. So definitely stop by, take a visit, take a tour, and come to the football game tomorrow. I say, even though I know that we're going to be traveling to St. Joseph, Louisiana, so definitely come on down. Just an hour and some minutes away from Jackson, so definitely come on down and support the Hillcrest Christian Cougars, or you can watch the stream on this stream, HCS Athletics, via YouTube. So definitely come on down. Now, what are the plans? Now, we know a lot of coaches, and some of the coaches are probably going to take a look at this. Callum Moore, coaches looking at you right now. What do you have to offer to their program?
Well, you have a versatile player. You know, I can come in. I can play receiver, running back. I can play corner, safety. Like I said, I can play a lot of stuff on special teams if need be. Um, you know, I can honestly come in and play anything that y'all need me to play. I'll be the hardest worker on the team. I'll watch the most film. I will be the most prepared for every game, every practice. Um, you'll get a leader because I'll come in, even if I'm the youngest, I'll come in, I'll try to help somebody. Even if that's just come in, you know, maybe the only person I'm helping is maybe the equipment manager. I'm gonna come in and try to help somebody. Like I'm gonna do everything that's asked of me, everything that's needed. No, you don't even have to ask me to do a lot of stuff. You don't have to ask me. I'll just come in. I'll do it myself, or I'll come in. I'll ask you, hey, do you need this be done? I'll go ahead and do it. Um, yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. All right, college choices. Are there some colleges that you're looking at that you're very interested in, that you would like to continue your education as well as potentially being part of the football program?
I mean, there are. I have a couple. I have a couple that I'm really interested in. A couple that I'm kind of narrowing it down from how many it was last year. But you know, that's a little bit for later on down the line. I haven't really made any final decisions yet. That would be for close toward the end of the season, closer toward once you get closer toward that time, me actually going, start taking visits, start like really talking to coaches. Because as of right now, we're in a dead period, and then wait till after the season, finally make a final decision. Then, you know,
All right, do you want to give a list of who potentially where you would like to continue your education?
uh,
Or did you want to, or it says either or. If you don't, you don't. If you do, hey, well,
no, not at the moment, but not at the moment. In anywhere that will allow me to come in there and give me the opportunity to play college football and get an education is good for me. Just trying to find the best fit for me at the moment. Just not right now for a list or for schools I'm really interested in.
okay, what are you looking to major in?
I'm looking to major in psychology.
And what is psychology? Because some people are their lack of knowledge of certain things. So, now explain your branch of psychology that you're looking to take a part, to be a part of.
Okay, so psychology is the study of the mind. Is the what I want to do is I want to become a psychologist, which means that I'll come in there, I will interview people, see how their mind is working, see let's say they have a mental illness. I come in, I can diagnose them with a mental illness, see if they actually have one, to see how severe it is, and then maybe I can help them treat that, help them get over that, help them get through it. Um, you know, stuff like that.
Now, being an athlete, so you think that you try to play psych modes on your opponent, since you want to study of psychology, the study of the mind. So, do you ever try to use that against your opponent?
No, I don't even try to do that because most of the people that we play against, trying to have a good game. I don't want to try anything, try like some mental tactic that would maybe get them kicked out of the game. Because then I'm not playing them at their best. I don't want that. So I'll come in and be respectful. Shake the hand, talk to them. After the game, we played a long game. Maybe we'll be getting a little physical. Maybe we'll get into it a little bit after the game. Still shake their hand. Still be respectful to them. Show good sportsmanship and stuff like that. But
Now,
nah, I'm not trying that.
now I'm glad you say that. How important is sportsmanship and playing in a, and not saying not all private schools are Christian school or religion based institution. How important is sportsmanship for you and playing at a private school, at a Christian institution, against sometime just regular private schools or public schools?
I mean, it's I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's like you can't do certain things because you are a Christian school. You're representing Hillcrest and you're representing the Lord. So you can't just come out there and act all you have to come out there and act a certain way because you still do go to a Christian school. And if you come out there and maybe you're cussing somebody out or you're starting to fight with the other team, then well, you're making the school, yourself, your coaches, your team, and then the Lord look bad. Because maybe let's say you're going versus a team that none of them are Christians. If they see that they're going versus a Christian school, and then they see, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Let's say if we're going versus a school that isn't a Christian school, but they see me come out there fighting it, then they might look at, oh well, if this how Christians act, well I'm not even gonna look into it. If they see me come out there, let's say I'm not saying that any team we go versus does anything dirty, but let's say they're doing something dirty, they do something a little dirty. I still get back up, shake their hand after the game, still congratulate them. And then, hey, maybe they want to look into it. 'Cause they see me that I'm acting right. I'm not holding a grudge against them. No, that's just how we have to act.
All right. Well, it's almost at time though. The show is 30 minutes starting off. No, we're looking to taking it for an hour, but again, this is just getting things kicked off with HCS Cougars Corner, talking to some student athletes, coaches, administration of Hillcrest Christian School. Just definitely trying to get the word about what they have to offer here at Hillcrest. But I want to give a shout out and thanks to those individuals again that can help, that's helping making this show possible. First, Hillcrest Christian School, because we're here 4060 South Sour Road in the great city of Jackson, Mississippi. And definitely want to give a thanks out again to Nuke's Eatery of Byram, 301 Hanley Boulevard, Byram, Mississippi. Location.nukes.com/ms/Byram /301 Hanley Drive /. Let them know that you heard it on HCS Cougars Corner, or you were advised to come to them, see them by Hillcrest Christian School Athletics, as well as Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street, Madison, Mississippi. Man, just give a plug in there. I love Full Moon. I'm there every Wednesday and some Saturdays doing my podcast with More on the Road, as well as Talking Sports Live. Tune every Wednesday from 6 to 7, and More on the Road from 11 to 12 on Saturdays. I had this Big Baker with pulled pork. I said I wasn't going to eat all of it last night. However, I ate all of it last night. So definitely swing by Full Moon Barbecue in Madison, 1935 Main Street, Madison, Mississippi, fullmoonbbq.com. They do catering, 10 or more, as well as you can call and place your order. Give it a few minutes and they're there because they cook things once they're ordered. So everything is not just sitting up around. Waffle House in Central Mississippi, Byram, Canton, Forest, Hazelhurst, Jackson Metro area, McGee, and Vicksburg. Contact Terry Lake at 601-392-9337 or log on to whcareers.com. They're looking for managers, 63,000 to 80,000 starting out. So definitely give them a call if you're interested in working and putting in some good work. I also want to thank ARX Point Realty. I want to say it's Arcs Point Realty, 112 Byram Parkway, Suite C, Byram, Mississippi, 39272. Number to reach them, 601-316-0696. If you're looking to move or relocate, or if you're looking to sell and to move into a good school district, of which they have here at Hillcrest, so definitely come on, move out to the Byram, South Jackson area. Don't think about the issues or the struggles that certain areas are facing. Look and see how you can make an improvement in that area. And I know Arcs Point Realty, they can help guide you into that information to help you make a better choice of your place of residency, so that you can help make a difference. Now, the community comes together to help make a difference. So don't just look at city officials or government officials to only be the ones to make a difference. The community is there to make a difference as real. And so again, if you're looking for that good community to reside in, contact Arts Point Realty, located at 112 Byram Parkway, Suite C. Ask for Anita Ori or her assistant Timothy Ori. and they can definitely help you out. They're educated, well into the business. Actually, Timothy, he's an alumnus of a great institution where I received my high school degree. So kudos to Mr. Ora. He's a graduate of that distinguished institution on 2607 Raymond Road, Forest Hill High School. Now it is known as the University of South Jackson. So kudos to Mr. Ori as well as Miss Anita for them and their assistance with the realty. And again, more and more sports management, nothing but more is what we are all about. Definitely look us up and we can definitely come out and help you out with your institution, business, help plan events, negotiate contracts, things along that good line. But I also definitely want to give thanks to Hillcrest Christian School for allowing me to expand what we do at more and more sports, as well as allow me to come work with these individuals along with an athletics program and providing service. What we had to offer with more and more sports management. So thank you, Hillcrest. Again, take a look at them 4060 South Side Road in Jackson, Mississippi. So if you want to look for a small Christian institution, definitely stop on by. All right, now, Callan, before we get to exit out the building, out of the Cougars den, and get yourself together, ready for preparing for tomorrow's game at St. Joseph, Louisiana, against Tennessee Academy. Is there anything else that you would like to state or share as we get to exit out?
Thank you for having me on the show. First of all, thank you for all the people that are watching. Thank you for all the people that support us. Come out to games or just you know just helping in any way you can. Watching the game, coming out to the game, even just sending your child to Hillcrest. That's supporting us in any way. Thank you for that. Um, just come out if you can. Come to the game. Come to the game. If you can't, just watch it on here. That's still supporting. But again, thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir. Again, this is HCS Cougars Corner. Bernard Moore the third. About to get out of here, out of Cougars Den. Much love to you guys. I see you guys. God bless. See you guys in St. Joseph, Louisiana tomorrow. If you see me, come up and give me a high five. I may be walking around somewhere around there. If not, definitely follow us on the stream, HCS Athletics via YouTube. Follow along and come on out and enjoy us here at Hillcrest Christian School. 1+1 = deuces. See y'all in St. Joseph, Louisiana. Prepare for the Cougars versus Tennessee Academy. Much love.